Hey Fox Squad, this is Akira. Before you watch this final part of Blazing Dragons, you might end up noticing Andrew's voice sounds a bit clearer than it did in previous videos. The reason for this is because he stopped using the built-in microphone on his laptop and decided to use a headset mic, which is what I've been using ever since he and I started collabing in 2022. Also, compared to the first 3 parts, this last one was recorded the week after, whereas parts 1, 2, and 3 were all recorded back to back, which is why Andrew was still using his laptop's built-in mic. Another thing I want to point out is while at the end of part 3 I said that I was going to upload each video per week, I obviously didn't do that. This week is going to be part 3 and this video because I already uploaded parts 1 and 2 last week. And one more thing I want to point out, when it comes to the release of this game and the cartoon that started airing around the same time, the cartoon was first, and this game was a loose tie-in to that. Okay, with all that said, let's start up part 4. Enjoy the ride. Hello Fox Squad, my name is Akira Strix, or Trickster Fox, whichever you want to go with.
And this is Andrew the YouTuber Critic, reviewer of games, movies, YouTubers, TV series, and streamers. And welcome back to Dragon's Quest, Blazing Dragons.
Yeah, that's what he meant, Blazing Dragons. So, I believe, this is the last part. Certainly not certainly not as long as Magical Mirror, but you know.
Yeah, and not as long as probably like a King's Quest game.
Yeah, true.
To catch up people of what happened last time, and we defeated King George's men, we saved the Knights of the Square Table, and we helped save the Lady of the Lake, who is going to help us become a knight.
And we defeated the Black Dragon not once but twice.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that part. Wow, this guy says King George the Engorged. No, Sir George, he's not a king.
Well, in any case,
let's head to that waterfall.
Uh-huh. Get up to the Cave of Dilemma. And oh yeah, I guess I should mention something that we never actually bothered looking at.
Oh yeah.
This little thing right here.
The tail warmer.
It's my clicker.
A clicker.
The first thing I ever invented. I won 2nd place at the science fair that year. 1st place went to the wheel.
Well, that sucked.
But yeah, I guess I thought I would show that off because I didn't bother doing so in the beginning. Alright, let's go to where the lake is. Wait a minute, that's not where it is.
Yeah, we gotta go to a waterfall.
Oh, here's the waterfall.
Hey!
The sign says, Cave of Dilemma this way. You must be at least this tall and a squire to pass. Pregnant dragons, individuals with a history of heart disease or urinary tract infections are advised not to enter. We don't want to deal with you. Try Magical Merv's mystical mudhole instead.
Wow.
Very oddly specific, but I'll allow it.
He's tall enough.
And he also happens to be a squire.
So we are good to enter.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
The Cave of Dilemma is closed, so go away. Scram, take a hike. I'm retired.
I can't believe this. After all I went through to get up here. Wait a minute. How long have you been retired?
What time is it? But seriously, what's the matter?
This is important, and I need some help.
Now look here, you little schmitzel. You better learn some respect for your elders before I give you a good Jägerlump.
Okay.
Yagalom.
I'm very sorry, but the well-being of all Camelhot is at stake.
Camelhot? Archie Allfire's place? Why didn't you say so? So I'll start my retirement tomorrow.
Wait. Archie Allfire? So,
I've heard that reference before.
I don't know. But is that King Allfire's first name?
Probably.
He did say, well, the guy did say Allfire, and now that I think about it, I think I chose the wrong thing, because now it doesn't even say what, well, actually it does say, oh, wait a minute. No, I can just, ask who he is.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm guardian, gatekeeper, and janitor of the Cave of Dilemma. I bought the place from Mystic Mel 3 millennia ago. The name's Ancient Al.
Ancient Al? That must have been a rough name to grow up with.
You're a funny little schmickle, aren't you?
So, there are some challenges that, Flicker needs to, get done so that he can become a knight proper. So let's learn more about those challenges. Obviously, I know what they are, but I'll let the game explain to you since this is the first time you're hearing about them.
Tell me a bit more about those challenges.
We've got the test of dexterity, the test of strength, the test of eye-hand coordination, and the test of something a wee bit scary. Which one do you want to know about?
Tell us something about the test of something a wee bit scary.
Alright.
The test of something a wee bit scary. I don't get it.
Well, it used to be called the test of ultimate terror, but Sir Cravenheart the Hesitant complained to the Fair Challenge Bureau, so I had to tone it down. Now, through semi-mystical means, I pick through your mind and locate whatever you dread the most. Then I bring that thing to life and annoy the heck out of you with it.
Okay, I understand that.
This isn't getting over it with Bennett Foddy, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We might as well go through the other choices as well before I get started proper.
Yep.
What about the eye-hand coordination test?
For this challenge, you must pull a rabbit out of bunny hopping hats. Don't sweat it if you can't keep your eyes on them every single second. The rabbits have to rest, you have to rest. Just be sure you do it at the same time.
Okay, then.
Trust me, trust me, this is his way of giving you an actual hint as to what you need to do with each test.
Ah.
What about the strength test?
It's pretty simple. If you can't get the job done with your back, do it with what you've got between your ears.
He doesn't have any ears.
Our ears.
Well, well, joke's on you, you're both dragons and you don't have any ears.
That we know of.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Well, now, finally, the dexterity.
Tell me about the test of dexterity.
The outcome of this challenge is up in the air. No dragon has ever returned successfully from this trial. Well, there was one, but it was a really close shave.
A really?
Shame.
That's going to make sense when we actually get to it. So,
let's give it a go.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready to give it a go.
Okay, there's the test of dexterity, the test of strength, the test of eye-hand coordination, and finally the test of something a wee bit scary. Pick one, kid. Pick one!
So, I'm going to save the test of something a wee bit scary for last. And instead,
Why is this super funny?
Yeah, most of them are.
Okay.
Yeah, they all are. But for the sake of this playthrough, I am actually going to do the eye-hand coordination test first, because believe it or not, I consider this one the hardest out of all of them, so I'd rather go ahead and do it now.
Alright, let's do it then.
You'll see why it's difficult in just a minute.
Let's try the test of eye-hand coordination.
There's a bunny rabbit in each hat. One is healthy, and the other 3 have rabies, and they love to bite. Keep your eye on the healthy rabbit as they jump around, and be sure to pick that hat. Got it?
And what if I pick the wrong one?
Don't be a baby. Our little rabies never killed. Just follow the healthy one.
Yeah, you were
I think I
saying?
should be able to do this one.
Oh, it sounds easy.
Concentrate, Flicker. Away we go.
I think I got it.
Flicker, don't be shy.
The one you're pointing at.
This one?
Yes,
Okay, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Alright. Oh, look at that.
Told you!
Nice. I'll give that one to you.
I'm proud of you, kid. And I'll have you know that not a single rabbit was harmed during this challenge.
But yeah, if I can be honest, because of the eyes wandering up, I can understand why you thought it was challenging.
Yeah, trust me, trust me. I usually have the
those
most...
those last second hops before the eyes water up and blink and before the eyes open almost threw me off.
Yeah.
But I kept my eyes on it the whole time. If I saw movement of the hat, that means it had to move somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Alright. 1 down, 3 to go.
Yay! I'm ready for another challenge.
That's a good start, you little schmizzle. Pick one, kid. Pick one.
Not sure why he's using the Jewish stereotype in terms of that accent.
Who knows? This was the 90s after all.
Yeah, I guess anything went back then. Yeah, these other ones are not hard, so... You know what? I'll go with dexterity next.
How about the test of dexterity?
Okay, this one is simple. Get all 3 porcupines spinning at the same time to win.
Okay.
Boy.
So, you notice how Ancient Al over there had said that the last guy who did this was close shave, was saved by close shave, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's our clue. To use these.
Oh.
This seems to be doing the job. Plus, they seem to like it.
Alright, now let's put the clippers back.
Oh, now I understand why. Because of the myth of shooting porcupine quills.
Nice one, kid. Of course, we're gonna have to send those guys south for the winter now.
Well, where else would you go for the winter?
True, but
Yay!
that makes me
I'm
sense.
ready for another challenge.
That's a good start, you little schmizzle. Pick one, kid. Pick one.
Next up, the test of strength.
Alright.
I'll choose the test of strength.
Okay, just a bit of heavy lifting. See that rock?
Rock? That's not a rock. It's a landmass.
It's a challenge, you little snoogie. If it was easy, we'd be up to our armpits in Knights. Just move the rock a few feet over that way.
A few feet? Is that all? I suppose you'd like me to juggle it as well.
Okay, so, you remember that ant that was freed from the bear trap?
Oh yeah, let's blow that whistle!
Mm-hmm. We gotta point at the rock.
The ants are marching one by one, hurrah!
Breathe. Heave.
Way to go! Who knew those little buggers were that strong? All those years I stepped on them. They could have killed me.
Now, the final challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I'm ready for another challenge.
Come on now, kid. Now it's time to face something a wee bit scary. Do it for your old Uncle Ancient Al.
Okay. Looks like even the game is acknowledging that it's going to be the last one.
Yep.
Oh well, I suppose it's time for the test of something a wee bit scary. What in the world is that? It looks like all the old dirty laundry beneath my bed. So I hate doing laundry. Is that a crime? Does that make me evil? Wicked?
Acknowledging your fears is the first step to facing them, lad. You must conquer the diabolical laundry beast in order to pass this challenge.
So I guess that means we gotta do our laundry.
Yeah. Who knew Flicker was a little bit of Flicker was a little bit of a slob, but I guess we all are in some way.
Indeed. Plus, I believe we have some laundry soap in our bag.
Yeah, that's right. And that's not all.
Oh?
Well, yeah, there's the soap that we were given by Sir Loungelot. Let's go ahead and get that done and over with.
Wow, it doesn't seem to mind soap at all.
Okay, might as well put this back. But there's this stuff that we got from the mine as well. Which, according to Flicker...
It makes it rain!
Ha! Die, you banshee of 1,000 wash cycles! I've taken care of you for good.
Nice work, kid. If you hadn't held the starch, you'd be in for a rematch. You've passed the test! When you first walked in here, I didn't think you had what it takes.
So that means I'm a knight?
Not yet, you little schnutzy. Your reward for passing the almost impossible challenges of the Cave of Dilemma is this cubic zirconia.
Cubic zirconia?
You can redeem this for a knighthood in any kingdom in the world.
Thanks for your help, Ancient Al.
You got what you came for, so go. If you get a chance, drop me a line. I'd like to know how things turn out.
Thank you.
He won't write. They never do.
Aw, poor Ancient Al.
Yeah. Well, that's the only bit we're gonna get from him, unfortunately. But we got this. But of course we got this. And now all we need to do is go to that square.
I hope there's still time to compete in the tournament.
So we gotta go here. And then go to where the tournament is and talk to King Allfire.
Flicker, come over here. By George, by Dragon, you've done it, haven't you? Hand over the cubic zirconia.
And I don't even have to give it to him. The game does it for me.
Knight, you become as dead as all this.
Ow!
Somebody's been skipping arm day.
What exciting tournament! Joining me in the booth is my special guest, Jacques Strap. What are your thoughts so far, Jacques? Well, you know, for what got you down for you? I couldn't have said it better, champ. Sir Flicker of Camelhot, newly knighted just this very morning, has emerged as a dark horse favorite. What, you move for the moment? No thanks, Jacques. Just had a cap. Now, young Sir Flicker goes head-to-head against veteran Sir Gasflame in the vicious log rolling competition.
Log rolling, eh?
And he has rollerblades. I guess it's a way around it.
Now it's Lounge-a-Lot versus Flicker in the final round.
Astute observation, champ. With that victory, young Sir Flicker shall meet Sir Lounge-a-Lot in a contest of cunning, strength, and courage. I am speaking, of course, of the very butch and dragonly sport of thumb wrestling.
Oh boy.
Thumb wrestling?
Oh boy. Yeah, this one can be pretty tricky.
Illegal grip, you all thought no fair!
Okay. To get through that one, you have to mash all of the shoulder buttons.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you have to... Well, to get it to go in your favor. That's what I mean.
Lad, I have to admit that I am surprised at the outcome of this tournament.
It was never in doubt, sire. I have the most cunning thumbs in all of Camelhot. But I was supposed to be the winner! I'm supposed to marry Flame!
Wait, what?
Black Dragon!
Crowned the true king of Camelhot!
Too late, foul brute. The tournament is over.
Your time is past, King Smallfire.
Loyal knights, defeat this monstrosity.
So, a
Okay,
third black
final
dragon, huh?
Yep, Black Dragon Mark 3.
The Black Dragon almost cleared up the entire arena.
Well, there's only one thing we can do to try and stop it.
Ah,
But,
what are you suggesting?
but, you can see...
Almost a good idea, but not quite right.
That's because there's something we need...
Something.
we need to do. So, you might have noticed, we have the popping popcorn,
Yeah.
and we have this can. This, wait, I forgot what this was, actually.
The Black Dragon gets his fuel in these canisters.
Okay, it's fuel. So, you combine the fuel with the kernels. Yep.
Oh, we're gonna have some good popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Fire in the hole!
Eureka! Die, evil dragon! Popped him in a jiffy. Oh, I better get back to the tournament to see how everyone is doing.
Hopefully not too bad.
I would enjoy it with a good side of butter.
You dimwit! You wrecked another Black Dragon! That's it! I quit! Oh, quit your whining and build me a Black Dragon 3 magician.
I thought that was the Black Dragon 3.
Same here, considering you completely wrecked 2 in the last episode.
Consider this my resignation!
What the?
Oh, that was a mistake. Give me back my scepter! Oh, your wish is my command, mighty Mervyn. Join your scepter!
Holy shit!
Incarnate. Nobody will stand between me and legal and binding ownership of this kingdom.
I order you to leave Camelhot this instant.
You order me? You're not fit to order me lunch. Here's an idea. Lunch. I think I'll start with a shrimp. What a jerk! You ate the king! You can't eat the king! And a little cream puff for dessert. Now, to survey my new land before I scorch it black.
Did that just happen?
Yeah. Mervyn, King Allfire, and Flicker are now in the Black Dragon that actually is a dragon this time, sort of.
Mechanical amalgamation.
I go to to all the trouble of creating the ultimate weapon, and the ungrateful contraption eats me.
Okay. So... let's look at these levers.
It seems to be some sort of control lever.
And then let's do something with that.
Not too fast or it'll blow!
Oh, I see. I think I know what we have to do, but we need something to stop Mervyn from trying to go up.
You are, Dragon. I have one of my own.
Okay, so do you hear that clicking sound in the background?
Yeah?
What is the one thing I had not used the entire playthrough so far?
The clicker!
Let's see, how do I...
Hey, it sounds like the engine. Sort of. Are you playing with that lever again? Stop it! You'll go blind.
Will I go blind?
Hmm.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
It's pointless for you to speed it up. I can simply slow it down. I don't understand. How could it stall?
And immediately, get the hedge clippers out.
And... snip!
Oh, that's just marvelous, lizard boy.
And that's it. No more need for any controls from me.
The path to freedom lies ahead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy.
And very heavy can
Yeah.
stop me now.
Well, ironic you say that.
Mervyn, you utter fool! Fool? Oh, are you ungrateful, bloated cretin? I made you. You are where you are today, thanks to me. Then thanks for putting me up a tree, you cross-dressing pillock.
Well, they got what they deserve.
Of course.
Stroke of luck, sire. Landing on top of the royal mattress factory like we did.
Oh, I haven't felt this young in years. I think I have another 500 years of ruling in me. Let me ask you, Flicker. If you didn't really want to run the kingdom, why did you enter the tournament?
Well, sire, apart from the usual reasons of macho bravado and general stupidity, it was to save Princess Flame from having to marry against her will.
I see. Flicker, your actions over these past few days have shown you to be a lad of noble character, with a brave streak bordering on the suicidal. I think you would be the perfect suitor for my Flame.
Is that all I had to do to impress you? I would have done that years ago. It sure seems a long way back to the castle.
Yes, I don't remember it being this far.
Seems like we're standing
Should
on
we-
a treadmill.
I think I figured it out, Flicker. We're on a shortcut.
A shortcut?
Quite. Why, I bet
Shortcut?
The designers took a shortcut by looping this road in 20 frames.
That explains it. Can you believe the audacity of those guys?
Yeah, Murray, it's me. Hold the phone real close, pal. I've got something real personal to tell you. You're fired! You stink! You're not an agent! You're a curse! I'll tell you what's the matter. It's this gig you got me. The one with the dragons and knights and crap. It's a dog, Murray. And this business with the computers and the interactive games is not the wave of the future, Buck Rogers. It's the wave that washes dead fish up on shore. It stinks worse than you do, and it's never going to catch on. All you do is walk around picking up enough stuff to fill a shopping cart. Oh, and get this, the bag they give you to put it all in is tiny. I mean, there you are, hefting around half a ton of useless crud that you probably couldn't lift with a damn crane. Suspend your disbelief if you will, folks. You break your back to find some toenail clippings that you're going to have to use later on with some belly button lint to make an atom bomb. Yeah. Oh, and get this. If there's some kind of problem that the programmers can't be bothered to deal with, they just say it has magical properties and move on to the next scene. Who writes this stuff, for Pete's sake? Oh, and then they go and cut half my lines to give more screen time to that flicker kid, who, just between you and me, is lousy. I don't care, Murray. Now, why don't you start earning that 20% you're stealing from me and get me some TV work? Here's an idea. Team me up with some young lookers and we can go solve crimes. Give it to Angels or something. Look, I've got to go before these spuds start working on a sequel. Huh? I don't care if my contract says I have to. Oh, I just won't show. What are they going to do, sue me? Oh, yeah, good point. So I'll be in the next one. But only if they get someone who at least graduated from high school to do the graphics. You work on it. Okay, baby, I'm out of here. If you want me, I'll be at 2 Bunch getting a soak in the mud. All right. Love to you too.
Wow. That's, an ending?
And no, this isn't one of those games where there's multiple endings. There really isn't. But yeah, that is the end of Blazing Dragons. And contrary to what they said at the end there was no sequel. This game did not do nearly well enough to even earn a sequel.
But still, how can you top something like this, to be honest? How can you make another story centered around dragons fighting against humans?
Life finds a way.
Yeah, they did find a way in the TV series. Heyo!
Yeah, very true, very true. But yeah, not really much else to show off since that is the end of the game, though I guess the one thing that I can do that is left at this point is just show this off.
Previews.
Play ball!
And from what I understand, this is the censored version of this preview.
32-bit lineup with all the nose bleeding, brain bruising, and eye-grabbing power that you'd expect from the leader. 3rd generation 32-bit software. In your face.
Are there any other games we could play?
I think he's dead.
Hey, pal, walk it off.
Jeez, reminds me of the Nintendo 64 commercial that they usually have on our VHSs.
Yeah, not too far off from that. Though, as I understand it, that is the censored and also shortened version. There is a longer version of that, or slightly longer, with some added scenes from that specific ad. And I know there's I don't remember where I saw it, but I know there's probably like some videos on YouTube where you can just look up that version. The full version, I mean. And again, there's some extra dialogue, especially from the that live action bit with the kids and the one guy. But, well, that's it. That's Blazing Dragons. Again, part of me is maybe a little disappointed that it didn't get a sequel, because I would have liked to have seen what they could have done with a sequel, but
Indeed.
yeah, but again, there was the TV show that followed soon after. But then again, I'm willing to bet it lasted just about as long.
Let me do a quick peek, just in case. Let's see here.
All right.
Blazing Dragons anime. Let's see here. Oh, it actually had 2 seasons with 13 episodes each.
Okay, so it lasted 2 years then.
Yeah.
All right.
But under different developers between both seasons.
Oh, so different, like, animation teams? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I guess so, in a sense, but the show was created by both Terry and Gavin.
Oh, okay, so it was by 2 people who were part of Monty Python?
Yep, because let's not forget, both Terry and Gavin made this game.
Okay, I guess fair point. I guess I must have missed Gavin's name then. Speaking of which, I actually noticed there were some extra voice actors that I didn't know were in this game. I'm sure you might have seen them in the credits as well.
Yeah, I did. Though I laughed more so with the assistance to Mr. Flicker. And of course, I'm trying to remember whose hair it was.
Yeah. But yeah. And also, I believe it said Joseph Rye was the voice of Flicker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, aside from pretty much everybody involved in terms of the voice acting for the characters, Cheech Marin, Jeff Bennett, Kath Soucie, Terry Jones himself, Jim Cummings, Michael Bell, the voice of Raziel, for those of you still unfamiliar.
Yep.
And a couple of others that even I didn't know, like Charlie Adler and Jess Harnell. So yeah, they got so I guess they got 2 Warner Brothers and not just one. Or I guess two Warners if we're going with the Animaniacs reference.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, I guess Charlie Adler was in... I guess he did voice work in Animaniacs as well. I would have to check just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we'll check on a later date.
Yeah. But yeah, so... Since I've played this game before a couple of times, I thought this was a pretty interesting game to go through, and was one that I actually wanted to do a playthrough on for quite a few years, like pretty much ever since I discovered it, which was back in 2016 or so. Like maybe a couple of years after I found out what Dragon Valor was, which was another PlayStation game that was also a pretty underrated game and came out like sometime in either 1999 or 2000. I don't remember how long ago it was exactly, but in terms of gameplay, the point and click aspect isn't bad, but it obviously takes notes from other well-known point and click adventures during the time,
like King's Quest.
Yeah, King's Quest, Monkey Island, maybe even the first Sam & Max.
Yeah, all the Sam & Max games were actually point and click.
Yeah.
But Hit the Road was the only one out during the time, because there were plans for more Sam & Max games, but that is a big rabbit hole that many people have actually dived into in other videos.
Yeah. So, while we are done with this recording, or done with this game now, I guess that means next week we will be getting to at least at this point, the final video for Travis Strikes Again, and after that, No More Heroes 3.
Woo!
Of course, now I will have to do a New Game Plus playthrough for No More Heroes 3, though I'm not I probably won't have every collectible that there is to get. Because the only thing that
we're talking after the recording.
Yeah, alright. So, with all that said, though, just to wrap it all up, thank you very much for watching Fox Squad. If you want to see more stuff from me, make sure to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload from me when I do upload something. Go follow Andrew on his social medias as well. Follow him on Twitch and subscribe to him on YouTube as well. Check his stuff out. And same goes for my boyfriend Ryan. He does some stuff on his channel as well. Even though he was not here with us, I'll leave a link to his channel as well. So, without further ado, I have been Akira Strix, or Trickster Fox, whichever you want to go with.
And this is Andrew, the YouTuber, critic, reviewer, games, movies, YouTubers, TV series, and streamers. And remember, if you want to destroy a clicking machine, make some clicking noises yourself?
Yeah, I guess that's what, well, I mean, that's what saved the day in the end.
Yeah, fair point.
Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Take care, Fox Squad.
Move out!